LocalBitcoins isn't the only peer-to-peer crypto trading marketplace. In fact, there are many LocalBitcoins alternatives, some of which will actually give you better deals, more cryptocurrency offerings, and potentially even more privacy. Hi there, this is Josh from Alterlister, and I'm going to take you through the 5 very best alternatives to LocalBitcoins. But before we start, I just wanted to note that all of the links that you'll need for these sites or applications will be down below in the description. And on your way down there, please remember to hit the like and the subscribe button. Anyway, let's get into it. First up, we've got the main competitor to LocalBitcoins, Paxful. Now, Paxful has grown to be one of the most popular P2P competitors to LocalBitcoins. They have a huge amount of payment methods and currencies that's unrivaled by any of the other alternatives. It's extremely user-friendly because they've put a lot of effort into making their site accessible, and if there's one thing that LocalBitcoins really lacks, it's aesthetics. However, Paxful has really invested into making their site look modern and is very simple to use. It's also very popular. There are plenty of people both buying and selling, and this is really important because you don't want to be waiting around looking for a trade on a LocalBitcoins alternative when you could just use LocalBitcoins, right? Paxful pulls huge amounts of international traffic every day and should have services that meet the needs of most people. And they also have a really active support. Like LocalBitcoins, Paxful has a strong support team on hand whenever you need it. It's important to have this on sites like this because they do attract malicious actors occasionally. But you can rest assured that the support team are on hand to help you in these situations with Paxful. Next, we've got Binance. Now, I'm sure you've probably heard of Binance. It's the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, but they recently branched into P2P crypto trading like on LocalBitcoins and Paxful. They offer a few different currencies that you can trade, and it's linked directly to your Binance account. One of the main pros of using Binance is that the site is trusted, and if there's the best site for security in the crypto world, it's going to be the biggest one with the most traffic and the most investment. They have their funds secured and insured, so you're pretty safe. Even if something was to go wrong, you're more or less guaranteed to get your money back. They've never had a major cybersecurity breach and have multiple layers of security, such as their multi-factor authentication system. They've also got quite stringent KYC AML features, so you don't need to worry about shady traders. Binance take full measures to make sure that everyone's ID has been provided, reviewed and processed, which is a really important feature on any of these peer-to-peer trading sites. But there is a slight downside. There are fewer traders on Binance using the peer-to-peer services than on LocalBitcoins, for example. But this could be good for people posting trades, especially if you're trying to broker cryptocurrencies, because there's less competition. Binance certainly has higher volumes of traffic than LocalBitcoins, but I do wonder whether or not the P2P markets are specifically as popular. Next, we've got Kucoin, which is another really large cryptocurrency exchange, similar to the likes of Binance. But they've also branched into peer-to-peer crypto trading markets too. Just as with Binance, it's a trusted exchange, and generally, the larger the exchange, the more security investment that they can make. It's a relatively untapped market, and Kucoin has some really good traffic, but there's very few sellers on the peer-to-peer markets there. So if you're looking to profit from flipping Bitcoin or you're looking for a good deal, if you're one of the few traders on there, you could be bagging yourself quite the bargain or premium. Next, we've got LocalCoinSwap. Now, this is actually a growing, exciting LocalBitcoins alternative, in fact, and it supports way more than just Bitcoin, and they've also got their own cryptocurrency, which is an interesting one. It's very targeted, like LocalBitcoins and Paxful. They're solely focused on the P2P trading aspect, unlike many of the other alternatives I've spoken about, i.e. Binance and Kucoin, which offer P2P trading on the side. LocalCoinSwap is targeted at exactly what you're looking for here. And as I said, they offer multiple cryptocurrencies. They support most of the popular ones, for example Bitcoin, Ethereum, but they've also got Polkadot, Kusama, Dash and many more. The site's very user-friendly, very aesthetic, and it's simple to use, which is great for attracting future traffic and ensures potential growth for the future. And last but not least, we've got Bisque. This is actually a slightly different one, in fact. This is more like a decentralized peer-to-peer network that's made secure and anonymized through Tor. It does require you to download some software because it's a software-based application, but it offers the same services as you would expect on sites like LocalBitcoins, Paxful and LocalCoinSwap. The reason for this is that there's multiple privacy aspects to the application. First and foremost, everything runs through Tor, and each person that actually downloads Bisque becomes a node in the network. The network is from person to person and everyone involved. It's private, and there's no ID verification required, and there's also no wait time for approvals, which in some cases is better for some people, but also worse for some others. There's a big focus on reputation when using Bisque, because after all, if there's no ID verification, you need to be sure that you're keeping yourself as safe as possible by using the best means. It's easy to use, and despite its first impressions, it's actually fairly user-friendly. And this is mostly down to the fact that they've got an open source developer community that have made some huge leaps and bounds and have a mission aim of getting everyone trading in under 10 minutes from starting. And that's it for our list. In summary, we covered Paxful, the largest alternative, Binance, the largest crypto exchange, which also does peer-to-peer markets, Kucoin, similar to Binance, LocalCoinSwap, a very exciting exchange that has multiple currencies and their own currency, and finally Bisque, which is more of a decentralized peer-to-peer anonymized network that offers similar features. Let us know which ones you preferred down below in the comments, and if there's any good suggestions, we'll update our blog post that goes along with this video, just to make sure that everyone is getting the best picture of what's out there. Make sure to use the links down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.